Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have a 1 versus 1 on Fallen City. Over in the Orc corner we've got Ataraxia. Over in the Chaos corner we have got Master Yoba. Master Yoba going to go for double or triple cultist squads and a Chaos Temple, whereas the Orc player is going to go for double sluggers, extra grot squad, generators and a boys hut. So rowdy lads versus spiky boys. Both sides don't mind getting involved in a bit of a close combat tussle. Raptors on the way out for Master Yoba. Always difficult to do some plasma generator bashing in the Orc base, as all the buildings do have a tendency to fight back. So I imagine that those Raptors will be on the decap and area denial job. Slugger boys pushing out as quickly as possible, kind of ignoring this strategic point over here. Got a big mech coming out of the boys' hut. Cultists kind of really doing the same, just capturing as many bits and bobs as they can. This map is excellent for getting a really good economy on the go, although it is quite difficult to defend. It is a wide space to keep on track of, as obviously the further you go for your side, the easier it is for this side to harass. Slugger boys will be found by these Raptors. Raptors kind of just going to go around the side. Don't want to bother these guys too much. Minefield going to be done up by these grots. Chaos Raptors there deciding to not focus on anything but just go for a decap over here. Going to be a general nuisance. To decap that and then straight away move over here. Going to try and decap this, but listening post has been popped straight on it. Going to see if they can decide to turn their attention to these slugger boys over here, but Big Mech will probably come over here and send these boys a pack in. Cultists moving down on this side. The Chaos player being the aggressive one in the early stages of this game, as the Big Mech gets one elbow in the side of the head of this Raptor. Cultists also trying to do the same, although they won't be able to get a decap on that one. Grots deciding to summon a listing post over here. Not going to build up straight away. Just there, just to prevent these guys from being a pain in the backside. But surround all these cultists. Not going to get anytime soon. Not where you want to be. Surrounded by green. Raptors being chased away by the Big Mech. Chaos Lord on the field now. Looking like he wants to go toe-to-toe with that Big Mech. Minefield catching these guys on the retreat path. One squad wipe going on down there. Very unfortunate for the Chaos player. Listed post now being built up. Shooter boys on the way out. Critical location being captured by cultists over here. And all the points on the Chaos side have been captured with the exception of the critical location. Chaos Lord on a bit of a mission. Not sure if this is the best place you want to put your Chaos Lord. He's a mean boy there. Does a lot of damage in close combat. Raptors are going to come in, provide support, but they're going to land squarely in that minefield. Does a significant amount of damage to them. Already losing one model. Yeah, that's not where you want to stand. That might even be a full squad wipe there. But yeah, full squad wipe down to the minefield. What a wonderfully placed minefield that was. Warband have been popped down here. Big Mech going to fight this Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord doesn't seem to want it. He's not consenting to the Orcs touch. Going to transition away from the Raptors into some Chaos Space Marines. So the Orcs, a little bit of a good position at the moment. They've still got both the Slugger boys online. Shooter boys as well. Big Mech still very healthy, although maybe a little bit of an overcommitment for the Big Mech over here. Will want to move back. Listing post being upgraded. Bit cheeky, trying to build buildings to... That's not fair though, is it? That's not canon. That's But I do like it there. I do really appreciate it. It's the kind of cheese I can have on my cheese board, so to speak. Critical location over here about to be captured. 86 and 20 compared to 92 and 20 compared to 104 and 20. So Chaos, although they have lost their Raptors, they did manage to be as much of a nuisance as possible over here, denying that relic for a little bit of time. Orks looking like they're going to try and play a bit aggressive. We capture this critical location down here. Shooter boys over here as a protective layer of gunfire. Chaos moving forward in tow of their Chaos Lord. Going to push these sluggers away, getting one model down. Pile of guns up and ready. Heavy boy armor research being underway or undertaken. And Chaos at the moment do look like they've got a bit of a... Well, I mean, they're going to go for the tier 2. Orks are one war banner away from their tier 2. So I would say, yeah, maybe, I reckon that the Chaos have the advantage at the moment in the sense that they're going to get their tier 2 first. But it depends on what they're going to do in the next stage. I imagine what a good shot would be, because again of how this map is with the big river in the middle, really does hamper infantry's ability to get to the opponent's base. Some Hell Talons would be a great shout. Go straight across the river, then do some plasma generator bashing. Cultist going to have a sniff around. Orks jumping out of the pile of guns. We'll see if they can deny this cultist squad being able to recapture this critical location. Cultists have been upgraded with some grenade launchers. Thermo plasma generator and a heavy bolter turret being popped down here. Orks doing the same with a bigger generator. Big engagement going down on the south side. Orks once again trying to capture this critical location. In fact, they've managed to succeed to do it at the cost of a lot of Orks' lives. Chaos now decapping. They have gone for some aspiring champions with their plasma pistols. Quite content just to stay on their infantry. Going to research Purge the Weak. Will massively increase their DPS, although will increase the amount of damage that they take. Mech Shop coming in. We'll be seeing some either war trucks or war tracks, no doubt. Maybe even a potential fighter bomber. Not fighter bomber. Second heavy bottle turret, so Chaos play expecting some mischief and shenanigans round on this side. Not upgrading this external listening post though. Probably assuming that since it's the most vulnerable, don't want to waste any resources on upgrading a listening post that you're probably going to lose. Machine Pit now coming out. So both players going for some vehicles. Going to see a Chaos Rhino on the way. Orks trying to pester these cultists, preventing them from... Not preventing? Yep. Looks like they were about to catch that relic, but not relic. Critical location. But then being denied by the rude lads, the roadmen of the Orks. Big shooters coming in for the shooter boys now. War truck finishing up. So both players going for transport. And okay. Orks do have an advantage in the transport department in the way that their vehicle does have, what is it, a speed boost. But I'm not sure if you can actually get through this. I think he's going to block his... Oh dear. His base placement, as I think that war banner prevents him from getting his lads through that little space there. Got you all familiar with the fitting an eye from a camel for the eye of a needle? Have they? Oh no, they are able to get it through. They just decide not to go through it. Orks jumping out of their war truck. Doing a decent amount of damage to that Chaos Rhino. Do have some tank busters as well. Second Chaos Rhino on the field. Going to focus on his listening post. Purge the Weak will drastically improve the damage, especially these heavy bolters. Do quite like it. They can engage at range, and then the moment start taking way too much damage, just straight back into that Chaos Rhino. Hell Talon on the way for the Chaos player. Cultist, oh dear, that's triple heavy bolters going on here at the moment. Really expecting some mischief from the Ork player. War Track going to see if they can do what they can. War Trucks just moving in. not messing around, going on a bit of a journey here.
The boss? Who is getting shot?
What was that? It's the Grand Prix. They're just having a race around the map. I mean, it is set up like a Nascar rally track. So just going to go around, do one singular lap. Tell them we'll see this bigger generator. Tank busters jumping out of the war truck, firing away at this Hell Talon. Hell Talon will not want to stay there for much longer. Second Hell Talon has been recruited. Third one ready to be summoned from the depths of the warp.
Nothing important.
And yeah, it's interesting. I'm not entirely sure what the Orc player's plan is. War trucks are always a good shout. Pretty good against most things, to be honest. Always a welcome addition to anyone's unit mixture. Chaos Rhino have been danced back to health by these heretics. A flying fleet of Hell Talons ready to cause dismay and mayhem to anything that they come in contact with. Tank busters not wanting to leave this bigger thermo generator alone. Now going to go in for another flyby. Going to get a good surround on this bigger generator. Absolutely mulching their way through it. Getting it done and sorted, although they will lose one Hell Talon in the process. Now going to move into the base and try and cripple the Orcs' green money as quickly as possible. Jesus Christ, that's quite a significant amount of damage that they do. I'm going to try and ignore these tank busters. Yeah, so currently the Orc player's now got the 0 in the way of green money coming in. Orcs deciding to go on the counter-offensive, going to attack these listening posts. We'll make quick work of it. Yeah, so 133 and 0 compared to the 1, 19 and 80. Chaos Space Marines are jumping out, urging the weak as quick as they can. Will force the Orc player into a retreat. The Orcs now retaliating with a two-pronged attack, firing missiles into this listing post. So yeah, significantly reducing the blue money income for the Chaos Space Marines. I'm going to go for tier 3. That's wasting a little bit of a float going on here. I imagine that he's waiting to get some new toys once the tech's up.
We have captured a local.
Oh, what are you on? You're nearly on tier 3. Well, I mean, tier 3 is you've got to get the HQ upgrade. But he's approaching it. Building, bloody hell, 6 plasma generators. He's back in the money with green. Double tank busters, going to move in. Take down that Chaos Rhino. But I suppose that's the Orc players. Ah, yes, so that's the plan. So when en masse, those Chaos Space Marines are just going to wipe out whatever the Orcs currently have. So if you just constantly harass both sides of the base, then I mean, what's the Chaos player going to do about it? Can't defend both sides with one Chaos Rhino. And if you start splitting up his forces, well, the Orcs will be able to take him out. So, yeah, I like it. It's a good jump in, jump out. Horror Squad's on the field now. Looking to deny those war trucks. Build some knobs on the field. Chaos Rhino moving in. Right up close and personal. Although we'll be confronted by this wall of Orc building fire. Big Mech teleporting it round the backside with some knobs. Cut back the path of retreat for these Chaos Space Marines. Chaos Space Marines though managing to survive and push these guys back a bit. One Hell Talon still out on the field. Being constantly harassed and denied by these war tracks. The Orks seem like they're massing up on one side now, wiping out those cultists with no chance of survival. Watch it moving forward. Got to stand in the heavy cover. Ah, quite like that. That's nice attention to detail there. These Chaos Space Marines have been left behind a little bit. A bit high and dry. Horrors now being spawned. We'll try and push back this war truck as these Helltalons come in for support. Trying to focus down on those war tracks. With the help of their horrors, we'll be able to get them down as quick as you like. General poisony badness going down over here. I don't think that'll be cast. Oh no, so I thought it was going to be a corrupted area from the Chaos Sorcerer, but no, these Helltalons have been upgraded with general poison ammo from the armory. Which does give them the ability to do damage over time to infantry. Firing away at this war truck. We'll take it down, managing to narrowly survive both of those units. Oh, some possessed Marines. Oh dear, and as well as double Defilers. The Orks have managed to pull back quite a significant economic lead, shall we say, on the Chaos. But while it's been going on, Chaos have been diversifying their portfolio in the form of Defilers. Of these Ork tech buildings being so far out, not going to be ideal for them. Not an ideal, not an ideal defensive place to be. Possessed squad, not sure where they're going. We're not sure what they want in life. We'll turn their attention over here to this mass of Ork bodies. The father been zapped by the big mech. Going to be shot down by these double tank busters over here. And these possessed Marines, like men possessed, they're just running in. Won't survive very long there. Although I imagine this is because that while this is going on, the Chaos player is trying to focus down on defending this place over here. Wonderful use of two-pronged attacks from the Ork player in this match. Going to go for another Chaos Rhino. Help the maneuverability of these Chaos Space Marines. Go to rush as close as you like towards these tank busters. Horror squad being chased around by the knobs, armed with their big mech. Even these knobs don't want to tangle with the mass of heavy bolters. It's not at the moment anyway.
Don't bother me.
One war banner did go down during that engagement. Flash gits now out. So Orks are doing that general transitioning into their tier 2 units, their elite mods, or mobs so to speak. And so what can the Chaos player do in this situation? I mean, there's not really much he can do apart from get more units on the field. I mean, he's still very, very low on the infantry count. Could do with a commitment to improving the army size. I've gone for some obliterators. I've been summoned down over here. One obliterator squad there. So I don't know where that yawn came from. The Obliterator squad going up against these flash kits. Obliterators are anti-everything. These flash kits, there's a lot of them, and they've got a Mad Doc in their ranks. I mean, double flash kits. Even the might of the Obliterator squad isn't going to fare up too well against these guys. Orks now just wreaking havoc, decapping everything on this side of the map for the Chaos player. What's going down on the south side? Chaos Space Marines are being chased around by these knobs. All these explosive bits and bobs, it does force some of these Chaos Space Marines to be left behind. War truck bussing these Orks around.
Enemies! We need enemies. The weak fight back.
I'm sorry, I don't know where all these yawns are coming from. I must be tired. Listing post. firing up into the flanks of these Nob squads. Chaos Sorcerer coming up. That might be a good shout, to be fair. If you can't kill all the Orc units, because they keep on running away, if you can lock them in with some Chains of Torment, does give you an opportunity to get a squad wipe out, at the very least. Reduce their numbers quite significantly. Orchard not looking too pleasant at the moment. Fighter Bomber flying away in the air. Impressive disruptive capabilities. Nob Squad decapping a critical, not critical, a strategic location in the Chaos base. These guys will have to come back and defend, but without their Rhino, they're not the most agile and mobile of forces.
The true power is here.
Chaos Sorcerer Lord going to turn his attentions to the south side. Teleporting in, but Chaos Sorcerer versus a whole entire Nob squad. That's not an engagement I'd bet any money on. Full squad wipe going on down here. Master Yoba throwing out the GG. Yeah, I think this was just a masterclass in how to maintain a two-pronged attack from the mid game right up until the late game. It was very, very impressive display. At least I think I saw like a little word going there. I thought that was a GG. It might not be GG. We'll see how it goes. Do have triple Defilers. Nothing too serious in the way of anti-vehicle at the moment. I assume there's some tank busters somewhere in here. There we go. One squad of tank busters. We'll bash away out of this machine pit, denying the Defiler from coming out to play, although it was squad capped anyway. Yeah, I imagine for the Chaos player, maintaining that mobile force, relying a bit too much on just the two Chaos Space Marine squads from the early to mid game. Yeah, you know, I'm going to call it there. Oh, well, there we go. Called it at the exact time that Master Yoba decided to leave. Okay, well, but yeah, fairly exciting game. My name's been Mr. Landshark, please always never chart, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.